During one of the deadliest bombings in history, entire neighborhoods were reduced to ashes. Buildings simply vanished. Countless lives were lost. But when the smoke finally cleared, one church was still standing, almost untouched. Throughout World War II, cities across Europe and Asia were bombed relentlessly, day after day, night after night. The explosions were so powerful, they flattened homes, schools, and hospitals in mere seconds. Firestorms raged for hours, turning whole city blocks into infernos. Survival was a matter of pure chance, and many didn't make it. And yet, right in the middle of this total apocalyptic destruction, one single church remained. It was surrounded by ruins on every side, a lone silhouette against a backdrop of devastation. Eyewitnesses who survived the attack described the moment the blast wave hit. They said windows shattered for miles. Roofs collapsed all around the church. The very ground shook. But the church walls held firm. Its cross remained upright, pointing towards the sky. While everything else was gone, turned to rubble and dust, the church stood in solemn silence. When people began to return after the bombing, they were in a state of shock and disbelief. They walked through streets that no longer existed, navigating piles of burned debris where their homes once stood. And then, through the smoke, they saw it. Many dropped to their knees right there in the street. Some began to cry, overwhelmed with emotion. Others simply called it a miracle. To them, this wasn't just a building made of stone and mortar. It was a powerful sign of hope in the middle of unimaginable horror. Of course, the skeptics have their explanations. They say it was just a coincidence, a fluke. They point to potentially stronger materials used in its construction, or perhaps the unique angle of the blast wave, which might have deflected around it. But for the believers, for the people who lived through it, it was something else entirely. They say something more profound protected it. And they have a point. Why were other nearby structures, some made of the same stone and built just as solidly, completely destroyed? Why did this one building survive when everything else was obliterated? In the aftermath, the church became a powerful symbol. It represented faith surviving the onslaught of violence. It was a testament to light standing firm in the deepest darkness. More than anything, it symbolized the resilience of the human spirit, a refusal to be erased, even in the face of total war. It gave people a place to gather, to mourn, and to find the strength to rebuild their lives from the ashes. It wasn't just a place of worship anymore. It was a monument to their own endurance. Today, that church still stands, a quiet, dignified reminder of a dark time in history. It serves as a permanent memorial, not just to the destruction that happened, but to the incredible power of hope. It teaches us a timeless lesson, that even when everything seems lost, when the world feels like it's falling apart, hope can survive. And sometimes it stands tall and defiant, right in the very place where destruction tried its hardest to win. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as moving as I did, please consider subscribing for more stories of hope from history.